One of the things that the guys have talked about from day one in camp is not overlooking this first week and not allowing history to repeat itself. Have you seen a mindset from this team that is very focused coming into this game week?
I do. They're locked in. And again, the message has been it's about us. It's about us playing well and doing our job because, like I said earlier, there's 11 guys on the other side of the ball, and if you don't do your job, they're going to tackle the back or they're going to sack the quarterback. So no matter who it is. So it's about us doing our job and executing, and if we do that, we'll be fine.
Week one, game week, you feel like that you guys have done all the prep necessary. You are where you want to be heading into this first game of the season.
We have. Coach Riley's done a great job setting up a great schedule to get us ready. A good mix of live and preparation and all the aspects of the game. So we feel ready, and we're just in the second half of the game week here, fine-tuning the game plan, getting ready for the next aspect.
This will be the first time that playing against somebody besides yourselves in practice. It'll be first good look at what you really have on offense. You've had a lot of injuries with wide receivers and on the offensive line. Do you feel like you have a true sense of who this team is right now, or is it just going to be continuing to get a look at them week by week?
Well, the team always constantly develops. We have a pretty good idea where our strengths and weaknesses are. We are getting everybody back, so we really feel good about the health right now of our starting 11. And we have some good players. We have some veteran guys at a lot of spots. So those guys have been in these situations before. They know how to take care of themselves in their preparation for an opening game. But again, it's not about them. It's just about us playing well and executing.
You mentioned Sean earlier, and you have a veteran there. You have a veteran when Richard Mullaney, veterans at the tight end spot, and a few veterans on the offensive line. But really, some youngsters on the offensive line and some youngsters in the receiving game. What do you really like about the receiving group, even though it's young?
Well, their talent. They're getting to know and grasp the system more and more. They made great strides. Coach Brennan really has done a good job in the development of these guys. But guys like Malik and Hunter and Hawkins and Ramel Dockery, those guys are all coming on. They're making plays and more consistently each week. So we have some talented young guys who lack some experience, but you'll always take talent over experience if all things are equal. So they're going to continue to develop, and they'll have some roles, and I'm excited to see them play.
With the running game, I know that these guys are so hungry after kind of a disappointing showing last year. And Storm has talked about, I think he brought you up and Coach Cav, and the mindset for the running backs this year is finish plays, run through the contact, don't brace for hits. Are you seeing what you want to see from the running backs so far in August?
Well, after we watched the tape when I got here, you make observations on each position and each player. And the coaching point for Storm Woods was you got to finish runs. You got to split two. You got to lower your shoulder when you need to. You got to take a shoulder when you need to. You got to stiff arm when you need to, and not be content to be tackled. And he took that to heart, and he has worked on that every single day. He's a great kid. He wants to be really good. He loves to be coached. He's a great listener, and he showed it out in practice here, and I can't wait to see it in the game.
Coming into week one, is there one specific thing that you look for from the offense, just to know what you've done all this entire August has really paid off?
Well, the number one thing you have to do is you have to execute every play. Everybody has to do their job. Football's the ultimate team game. That means 11 guys working in concert to make plays successful. So that's what you look for. Everybody on the same page. Everybody doing their job, everybody anticipating what the defense is doing, everybody reacting as everyone expects, and that's when you become that fine, well-oiled machine, and things are really just happening smoothly out there. And it all comes down to one word: execution. Just play after play after play.